Guys, here we go. This is Sirius back with Uncharted Waters for the Super Nintendo. This is part 12. And when we left off, we had just talked to Fernando. Well, actually we hadn't talked to Fernando. We talked to a guy at the inn in Lisbon who said that we needed to go find Fernando in Macau. Yes, super far away. So now we are going to be on our way to Macau to find Fernando. I got 57 days worth of food and water here. I'm ready to take off, make trouble, sink ships along the way, hopefully not get into a storm, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. Because if Fernando's in Macau, I'm going to find him. This is for the greater task or quest of finding the magic dagger, which I'm super tickled about because it's nice to get alternate objectives rather than, hey, go find this pirate fleet and sink it, or take this letter to the King of Spain. Those are pretty standard. It is the best way to advance the game, but it's also not so fun. It's nice to really get up into the mix with these and make it happen that way. So while I'm out here, do I have the option to distribute? Do I have any money that I can hand out to my guys? I sure do. Okay, so let's give them all a little bit of cash, because I don't really recall when the last time was that I gave them cash. You gotta keep your guys paid. Generally once a month or so, you just want to give them a thou, especially once you've got all this money just coming from everywhere. I don't want to get into a position where I'm sinking a whole bunch of ships and I have nowhere in my coin purse to put it. So, heading south all the way around. Yes, I'm going to take the long way around Africa this time, because I feel like it's more likely to get into trouble to sink some fleets along that route than it would be to take the northern route. However, in this case, I think that the northern route might be slightly shorter. It also would be less exciting. And the music is a little scary up north. Alright, let's get ourselves into this. What were the coordinates for Cape Town? South 45, I believe, if I recall correctly. Because we had checked that a couple times later on. So I just need to be watching the sextant to make sure that I'm getting down to South 45 before I point the ship to east in order to pass Cape Town. What else is going on for everybody today? Again, this is a game, a playthrough, a requested play. Whoa, hold on. Is there anybody? Yep. Look, inspect. What we got? Lumpy Lou? You're going down, Lumpy Lou. Come on, buddy. You and me. Whoop. That's okay. Let's go behind him and then down. Get right on him. Can I get him yet? No, can't fight in the dark. Okay. Traveling. Give me that daytime. There it is. Battle. As soon as I finish him, I'm gonna go check see what that other fleet was doing. There's another fleet that just peeked out for a second. Alright, do we have initiative? We absolutely do. So down, and then cross, cross, cross. Cross. Can't fire. 14. Down, cross, cross, fire. Means I'm probably not going to sink that flagship, but I can do a whole lot of damage. And I will. So, 1, 2, 3. Off the port stern. Not the strongest shot to take on those guys. 2, 6, and fire. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 4, very nice. 1, 2, up, fire. That is a perfect turn. Initiative. Sank 2 ships. Moving on. No damage, no crew lost. Give me 16,000. That would be a nice amount of money to get up these guys. Ooh, 18,000. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's check the ships. What's the food looking like? Cool. Food ship. Okay. What's the water ships looking like? Take those. And the top ship. Water. Lumber. What do we got here? Artwork. Goodness. Artwork in reserve. What am I supposed to do with artwork, you guys? Is there any other ship that can hold? Put a little bit on that one. That should be it. Alright. Now that he's down, let's go. Whoop, there's another ship. That's the other one. Let's take a look. Spanish warships. Not interested. He was probably searching that pirate, and I got him first. Alright, let's go down to South 45. We've got quite the way to go to get there. I feel like the Atlantic Ocean in this game isn't as big as it is in real life. I know that's kind of the point, I suppose. Alright, look, inspect. What we got here? Alright, no worries on that one. I will head south on this, though, given the opportunity to. What's the reading look like? South 0. We still got some screens to go, everybody. Can't go against that wind very easily. I'm gonna go with the path of least resistance here. We're just coming up on San George. So this is Storm Alley. Definitely do not want to hit a storm here. Should be, what, 10? 15? Keep heading south. This might be 20 or so. Take a survey and see that we are at South 25. So that would make this 30. $35. $40. Next screen is the one that we point the ships east. 45. Right about here is where we're going to head the opposite direction. Alright, and our target to remember is North 20, East 110. North 20, East 110. Should be coming up at Cape Town any time now. Goodness, what is the survey here? South 45. Alright. Have to point the ships north at some point. Not sure where... I think we should have hit it by now. Maybe I got it wrong and I'm one screen south of where I should have been. Oh, there it is. Okay, so our numbers were right. What does our food and water look like? 39 and 49. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop here, just to fill up on a little water. Just gonna water it a little bit. Restock. Water. Oh, dump it here. And now we'll sail. There it is, 49. We actually might be over on water now, but the point is that we can now sail the maximum amount of food that we've got. The water matches or exceeds the food barrels. That'll buy us an extra 10 days. Should be able to make it to Macau on this. No problem. Could have probably made it in 39 days, but whatever. We're off. Now we're going to East 110. Not going to battle too hard with what's happening here on what the currents want to do. If we've got current that can do it, then we'll take it. There we go. Who's up here? Oh, 64 days with water. I really overdid it, didn't I? That's a pirate, and we're going to take him down. Let's do this. First get into the screen so he can't get away. Now go for him. Hit it, turn it, strike it. Battle. Taste of Justice Pirate, as usual. I wish they would mix that up a little bit. Alright, down, left. I suppose fire up the stern. Can we sink a ship and then sneak in and sink a second ship? Probably. Probably. If I fire from here, can I make that happen? 26 from Robert? Yes, that'll happen, yeah. Okay, down. Gold Street on a Range Rover. Nope, nothing. Okay, up. Turn to fire. I'm gonna do a ton of damage here. Maybe 50 or more. Nope, close. Okay. Take it south, Mark will finish him off. I don't want any damage to my crew or hull at this time. So, another perfect first round. Okay. How much did they give us for that? 11,000. I gotta put more money into my mate's hands. Definitely. Alright, let's offload some of that water. Make room for the food. There you go. Miguel, what do you got? Lumber? I'll take the water if there's space, but I know I'm already over on water, so I'm not too critical about it. Is there room here on this ship? A little bit. What about this one? Yep, a little bit. Okay. Here we go, everybody. And then, of course, pay your mates. Distribute. Yeah, we're already up to 51,000. I wish there was a way to auto-distribute, or to distribute more than 1,000 at a time. In just a few days, I'll give them even more. Whoa! We got a lot to look at here. What's this? Turkish trade ships. It's only 2 ships. What about this one? Ramon. Okay. Let's take out the little Turkish fleet. Got him. Three and then out, I suppose? Can't really fire from there. I think I messed it up a little bit. Fire off the port stern. Close. I can sink that one at least. Alright, let's see what he does. He's running. Which is good for me. Alright, they're doing a little hand-to-hand. Just a little. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at on that one. Down, up. No, I messed that up. Okay, down. Turn the ship to fire. I was able to take the first shot. And I think my flagship might get the next shot here. Off the starboard stern. Alright, man down. Good. Well, you did. You're down. Battle skill has improved. That's cool. 7K. Alright. Let's check it. We should be able to take on everything that's here. Go ahead and dump that off. Let's see what we've got on our other ships here. Lumber, reserve, quartz. Sure, take on the quartz. Then do the water. Alright, it's good enough. And then continue on your way. We're down 19 men, but it's not a big deal. Not even gonna stop there. Did you see that? The screen flashed another ship. So, if you've noticed, when you transition from like a south screen to a north screen, it will flash you a screen of the screen below where you were. That's the best way I can explain it. You get like a real quick flash of a screen that's one away. It's the weirdest thing, but I have caught ships that way. Alright, let's check this again. Info. We got a survey, actually. We gotta go to East 110. Nice, quiet, gentle, rolling ocean on the way there. East 110, everybody. Looks like we've come across a landmass. Yep, I've been through here before. Depending on what the survey says, I might actually take the south route on this. East 80? It's fine, I'll take the south route. This is 85. 90. 95. What does the land look like on this? Okay. Yeah, we're doing correct. We're actually really close. Let me check that survey again. 105. One more screen, then we head straight north. Should bump right into it any second now. North 20? Yeah. There it is. Little sailing experience is never a bad thing. And here we are at the port. First things first, let's go find this guy. Benedetto, okay. Back in Lisbon, what the heck? This game is really messing with me. Alright, load up the men. So it is really messing with us, guys. What can we do here in Macau? Can we buy and sell anything? Wow, quartz sells very well here. Porcelain is a darn good price. darn good. Let's see. But I don't know if I have a ship that can fill for it. You know what, let's just stock for food and water and get the heck out of here. That's a food ship at 728. That's a food ship at 366. Little space there. There's the water, the gold. Let me see here. Just max that. Okay. Restock. Food. 18's not bad. Alright. Water. "53 days. I like that. Here we go. I'm going straight to Lisbon and I'm not stopping until I get there. This is ridiculous. We've got to track this guy down. How did he get from Lisbon to Macau and then back to Lisbon? And what's to say that he's going to still be there when I get there? Really annoyed. Really annoyed. There goes nothing. Alright, let's pay the guys. It's almost tedious that you have to keep dumping money into their hand like this. What if you forget? Their loyalty will continue to go down. I don't know if there is a floor that is applicable. There probably isn't. I don't think that they would get to a point where they wouldn't sail for you. And just to remind you, if the loyalty is too low, let's say you pick up Marco, you never pay him, his loyalty drops down to 20, and then you say, hey, let's go get into this fight, let's attack these pirates, he can run away, he can flee and take your ship with him. You don't want that to happen. That's really bad. Alright. Turn your ship. Whoa, turn your ships. Don't get stuck here now. Take it all the way down to South 45, right? What the heck port is that? Java. I think I found that before. You can get pimento and pepper and stuff there. Well, to be fair, this is actually one of the not fun parts about the game, is they send you on this wild goose chase all across the planet, and you have no choice but to go searching for this guy until the game finally decides to let you find him, honestly. And it's really annoying. It's fun that you're traveling to different ports to look for somebody. It's annoying that when you get there, the game decides to put you somewhere else. It's gonna take me 2 months to get back to Lisbon, and by then the darn guy could be gone. And Fernando's got a real snotty face, too. He looks like he has an air of indignance or so pompous. Let's see. Look survey. South 30. That makes this 35. 40. That makes this 45. This is Cape Town right here. Alright, point the ships west and go to town. Literally going to town. Cape Town. Go ahead and set up the ship for a night passage. You guys are welcome to text on your phone and whatnot at this point, because there's not much to see in this open area. I don't expect even to see any other ships in this location. We have to press directly straight in this direction, though. We cannot proceed northward until we pass the tip. We gotta get around that tip of Africa. What's our food and water look like? Should we look? It's kind of irrelevant, but 30 days. 30 days on water, more on food. We'll only need half of that to get back. Maybe another 20 days to get back. Not too bad. The reason I'm not too concerned about it is if we run into a fleet, they're going to have a bunch of food and water on those boats, and I'm going to sink almost anything out there. Pirates, Turkish ships, merchants and galleons, or warships. I won't sink the Portuguese fleets or the Spanish fleets, but there's still plenty of the other ones. Come on, Cape Town. We're coming from really far. I think it was like East 0 or East 10, Cape Town was. What does the survey say? West 25? Oops, we're south 50. We passed it. That's fine. But we're not too beyond here. Let's just head straight north. How did I miss that? South 50? Alright, here's the 45. Take it straight north until we hit the bump near Morocco. Or the Ivory Coast, maybe, be a little bit more specific. Isn't that cool? There's a country and it's called the Ivory Coast. That's a really cool name for a country. I don't know much about it, but I know that that's the name. Well, I suppose at some point we should go straight south and see exactly what's going on with Antarctica. You think there's a port in Antarctica? I don't ever recall looking to see ever, if there was one. That could be an interesting investigation to make. Northbound, everybody. Let's use the land. Okay. Still moving. Quickly. That's why I like the 4-point sails. When you're just running straight. Just got a lot better grasp of the wind and utilization of your running power. Alright, we've reached more temperate lands. Whoa, what's this? What are you guys doing here? Luciano, okay. Thunderclap. Well, Thunderclap, I hate to break it to you and Luciano, but I'm gonna get to you before he does. And then it's gonna be all over for you. Okay. Yep, I've got initiative. So boom, bam, fire. Turn the ship and fire. Oh, I didn't pay my mates. Means all this thunderclap money is going to the bottom of the sea. Well, that is what it is. Coming about. And Miguel's taking his shot. Good. What are we gonna get? 4K? 4K from the pirate fleet, because I didn't clear my pockets. Oh, 11? How did I get so much? Huh. Okay, let's check the ships. Marco, we should be able to load everything. Yeah, there's not even a lot here. Robert. Load a bunch of that. Give me the lumber. Interesting. Give me the artwork. Alright, later, guys. And now, we'll get the heck out of here before Luciano knows anything better. We're gonna be looking for a fleet that isn't there anymore. Who's that? Who's that way up there? Yeah, that's him. Okay. Infoland? Okay, we're close. Yeah, look, it's 8:38. I said we'd make it 40 days. If that's the same guy, probably. Yeah. Actually, his name probably is Luciano. I don't think they call him Luciano, but whatever. What would you call him? Alright, here we go. Debark, port call, 40 days. Just like I said. Let's go look for Fernando, man. Let's go look for him. Now what? No sailors here. Oh, he's here! Look! You're the red who's looking, okay. Diaz. Well, where's Diaz? Oslo. I can do Oslo. North 65, East 5? I can do that. Alright, well while we're here, let's go ahead and offload some stuff. What does the money look like? 57? Okay, hold on. First things first, reload your ships. $10 per barrel is the way I like it. 751, thank you. Dragon 204, sounds good. Water. Max the water ship. Cool. What does the manpower look like? I see. 99? 98? There we go. That's better. Okay. Now dump the money out of here. Savings, deposit. I have $1 million. Got $1 million in savings. And let's see here. Sell. What are we gonna sell? Not super interested in either of these. The artwork I got for free, so I basically will clear that. No goods? Okay, what about... that was the gold? Yep, alright. So all I'm carrying now is gold and... I think that's it, just gold. We're at 43. Savings deposit. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. That sounds good. Just a good 20k. Alright. Let's go to Oslo, everybody. North 65. East 5. I've been there. Oslo is just north of Hamburg. It's in that little strait that we were in before. It's actually real quick to get there compared to some of the places we've already had to go. Who's this? He's right next to me. Well, let's talk to him. Well, nah, I don't need to. He's just going to tell us where the skilled men are. No need to worry about that. Alright, this is the Bordeaux screen. Should be an empty screen on the coast of France. Oh, here we go. North 65. Let's take a survey. We're at North 70, friends. We're already too high. What the heck? Okay. That's Oslo down there. I messed up. I missed it. So let's not make this a trip that's not going to work out. Let's go down here and get back on track. Should have tried to go through London instead of over London. Anyway, here it is. Alright, let's talk to Diaz about the magic dagger. And honestly, if anybody knows about it, it's Diaz, because he's the best guy out there. I know he's here. East 5. Sell you this map for 300 gold. Heck yeah, I'll buy it. Thanks, buddy. Alright. So now that I've got the map, what do I do? Forgot. Battle skill is good. Huh. I know what's going on. Okay. Go down here and do a restock for a reasonable price? No? At 22? No, I'm not too concerned with it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I got 41 days still. So I've got the map. The map to the magic dagger. But now we gotta figure out exactly where that map is pointing to. Interesting. Magic dagger. Info map. What the heck is that? Does that look familiar to you guys? Huh. It doesn't exactly give you coordinates now, does it? No, it sure doesn't. How the heck am I supposed to use this map? I mean, could that be... I would say that that's not along the west coast of Africa. That could be up there near Calicut, like in the Macau area. Could be up there. Gotta find where that little circle is. That's like Kilimanjaro or something? You guys know where that is? 'Cause I don't. Sheesh. Oh, that's gonna be a tough one to find, guys. It could be even tougher because if that happens to be the west coast of South America, which it could be, Magic Dagger. Now I'm so confused. Well, this guy paid 320,000 for this dagger, so obviously it's a very difficult quest. If this is what it's going to be. There's going to be a lot of sitting around to figure out where that map is pointing to. I'll tell you that. I'm hoping that's India. But I could be wrong. Oh, there we go. Let's take a look. You know what? Maybe this guy knows about my map. Let me go talk to him. Can I get info from him about how this map works? No, he's not going to tell me about my map. Alright. This makes it really difficult. What did she say? Southwest. Well, that helped a little bit. Southwest from here, though, we're talking about the New World. Talking about the coast of North America. Maybe we should cut our manpower down to half and just go for it. What do you think? Restock food. 20. Yep. Restock food. Yep. Transfer. Men. I'm gonna go 50. 50 each. It's alright. Southwest. I think there was a ship here that maybe took a couple of shots. There it is. Alright, restock water. Fully stocked. 114 days. Okay, here we go. I hope you guys are ready for this, because we're going to the New World now. It's gotta be where it is. southwest? Why would they say southwest of Lisbon? The only thing that's southwest of Lisbon, if you go southwest enough, is South America. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna have to save game too. This could be troublesome. We're going all the way to the new world, the Americas. No idea if this is gonna work. Coordinates would be nice. Coordinates would be very nice. Alright, question guys. Should I try North America first, or should I just hit, like, Colombia and circle around and come up near Chile? We don't know. But I got 114 days to do it, so let's find out. I also have some money in my pocket, right? Got some money in my pocket. Let's give the guys some cash. Keep the boys happy. Gel, didn't forget about you. Just hand over the gold and they don't care where you're going. There you go. Now we're all happy. We're basically taking the Christopher Columbus route. That was 1492, this is 1506. Just don't let me forget that we're at half manpower. I don't need anybody attacking me sword to sword and taking my ships out because I've reduced manpower to increase sailing time. I don't expect to find any land just yet. No. We got a ship. That's a pirate ship. You guys want to take him out? Oh, he came right up on me. Well. Oh, he's got initiative. This is not good, guys. I don't want to lose my main ship. Am I going to get the opportunity to respond? If I can sink him. No, they got me. I never even get an opportunity here. Yep, that's gonna sink me. Never had a shot. Alright. Reset. Darn it. Yep, sorry to waste your time there, guys. But I did not save state. I did think that it was daytime still. Thought it passed right over Bo. And I did not expect him to come at me like that. So, that messed everything up pretty good. Go get a soda. I'll get back to where we were at. And then we'll figure this out. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Or you can just go ahead and skip forward on this one. No big deal. Typically, to mitigate this, you can have your flagship have more men on it. So, like, if all of my ships are at 40 or 50, the main ship would still be at 90. Just so you could take those hits. I just didn't expect to run into anybody, honestly. This is a trade route. I suppose the pirates are sitting there looking for guys on the trade route. And here's another one. I'm probably going to run into them again. So, we're going to have to just go ahead and pause it and save state. I don't want to lose my save game slot. I don't expect to run out of food and water out there in America. that was a bummer. Bully bow. A ridiculous pirate. Every once in a while the game catches you off guard, doesn't it? But I guess any game could. Think about it this way, what if you were a trade ship? Oh, see, that's probably him right there. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's him again. Alright, they're pirates they are. So I'm gonna save state on this. Let's go get him. He's coming toward me. I'm gonna make sure that we fly right by. Let's get right behind him. Come on, give me that move. Give me that move. Darn it. Missed. If he turns on me, then he's got me. I'm gonna go down here. We'll come right up on him on the other side of the screen. He went that way. Ready? The wind and current are with him, guys. Shoot. Let's just battle him and find out what we can do here. I do not have initiative. No, I'm not going to deal with that. We can get this done properly. Down. Wind and current are against me again. Does he get the move or do I get the move? Got it. Okay. Let's save it here. Now if he gets initiative, at least I'm behind him. Question. Have you observed initiative to rely more upon who has the wind? Or who is a higher battle skill? Alright, fire off the stern. Jeez. My manpower is so low. Galleons? Those galleons over there? My manpower is so low it's affecting my damage output with the cannons. Sheesh. This is in a bad way. Can I put anybody to the bottom? Was it a mistake to come over here with such low manpower? I don't know. I don't know yet. I can't answer that. Alright. $38. Send him to the bottom. 28. Turn to fire. Yeah, we have no choice but just hammer these ships in order to get the damage in. What would normally be a one-shot or a two-shot, it's now taking 4 or 5 shots in order to put these guys to the bottom. This is really tough. Even their cannon fire is doing a ton of damage. Alright, let's do our best to just send this flagship to the bottom and get on with our lives. I'm gonna go up and then circle in for the shot. Port stern. Cannons open. It's not gonna be enough. Robert and Marco? Nope, it's not enough. Nuts. We got problems, boys. I'll fire on him, but it's not going to do me much good here. We're going to be taking a sword, a hand-to-hand from that flagship. No way around it. Marco's going to be taking it, I think. Well, at least I'll sink him next turn. So we're not going to lose any ships over it. Nope, he didn't go hand-to-hand. Just got a little ship damage. That's alright. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. This is actually going to reduce the manpower, increase the sailing time even farther. I do not want to get into the danger range. You get too few men on a ship and you can lose that ship at sea, especially if you run into a storm. Moving to fire. Do it, Robert. P.S. Any of you guys over there want to be our sailors? We won't send you to the bottom. Alright. That one cost me more than I wanted to. $10,000 straight. Let's see what the food ship has got. Yeah, I mean, we're still really loaded on food. If those pirates come looking for me, I'm not going to be able to hold off multiple pirate vessels attacking us. Just not going to be able to do it. Alright, max that food. I'm going to pull the lumber too. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it at all. Maybe I can pull off in Santo Domingo and pick up some more men. Let's save the game here. I'm also going to save state too. Why not? Does anybody know exactly where we are here? I think we're close, actually. Magic dagger. Whoa! Oh, jeez. Gotta be somebody else looking for me. Yeah. Whoever he is, he's looking for me, and I'm just gonna get away. I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna fight this guy. I know he wants to, but I'm not gonna do it. I just don't have the manpower to do it, guys. Can I find my way to Hispaniola? That's the next question. West 70. Yeah, keep going. The wind is with me too. That's a good place to be. Turkish warships. They're hunting me down alright, aren't they? Well, there it is. Mark it off. First time I've ever, quote, run from a sea battle. I know he wants to battle. Keep going. That fleet's gonna keep popping up here and there if he really is after me. You'll see him pop in and out of the screen. Are we there yet? No, we've made it to the Americas, that's for sure. Let's get to shore and do a little fix if we can. Gosh. Yep, I'm just gonna follow this coastline down. What's the survey at? North 20? Okay. Alright, here we go. Go ashore here. We'll start with a little fix. I know I've got some lumber and I can fix up this problem. Yeah, got enough with that. 3. Rudder is going to be key. Rudder and master key for your maneuverability. Hull is going to be the hull points. Although they all apply to your hull points, that's going to be the critical ones. Alright, transfer men. Let's see where we're at. Okay. Let's try 48. No, it's going to be more than that. Let's try 42. Yeah, that's better. Just keep it like that. Not yet. I want to search for water. Stock that water. Trying to balance out the food and water a little bit. There we go. Okay. 123 days of possible sail. Let's check this coastline out. I think sailing all over. I think the game can track when you've sailed to all kinds of different places and discovered ports and stuff. And that is probably the biggest influence of whether or not it presents you these opportunities. If I can find Santo Domingo or Caracas or a place with an inn, I am going to hire on a good 40 or 50 more guys total. We got a port, let me see. Veracruz? Let's stop there. Let's stop there and see if there's an inn. Maybe I can get some more manpower here. There it is. Good. Very nice. First things first, let's take a look at the market. How much is gold worth here? 252. Sheesh. Okay. What are you guys selling? Alright, well, that's nothing important for me. Let me go get some mates. Plus the guy at the inn should be able to tell us if I'm on target. Northwest. Okay. Do you think the Panama Canal is a real thing? They didn't build it yet. They didn't build it yet. More to the northwest. Okay. Give me the 1,000 guys anyway. Let me go 60. Can we do that? Let's just do it that way. Northwest. From here? That means I gotta find a way to get through. I'm gonna have to sail around Strait of Magellan. I'll do it. "88 days is good. Let's do this." Northwest from here? Man. I don't think the game is going to give us a way to get through Central America. There is no way to cut through. We've got to go all the way around. And they know this. I'll do it. For starters, let me check. Oh, jeez, this guy. It's got to be those Turkish warships again. Yep. He's after me. Alright, let's try and find out how we can take that guy out. I will also check land. Yeah, we are right here in Central America. See that? Okay. Save the game. Let's start by taking this guy out, because he's not going to stop bothering me. Now I've got him. I'm going to save the state here, guys. Just not going to waste any more time. We're a little bit better on the crew now. So, we should be able to sink this ship. Just, why don't I have initiative on his flagship? Go ahead, sail right at me. Sail right into the wind. Culverins. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to sink him now. Maybe one more? Yep, there's a shot right here. That's not enough. We're having a really difficult time here. Marco, get him. Should I reset? Or should I just take this? Let's see how this goes. Definitely going to take the hand-to-hand from the flagship. That's going to take off a bunch of guys. Oh no! He's firing on me. He's firing on me. Lost 6 men. No culverins. This isn't bad. It could be worse. 28. One more. There it is. Good work, Robert. 10. Okay. Down, down, baby Gold Street and Range Rover. Off the starboard stern. Jose's in for the striking shot. There's the kill. Good, good, good. Okay. Dunzo. We didn't really lose too much here. 3,800 on the gold. Cool. Alright, load more food. Let's drop that. Full food on that ship. Full food here. This is typically a water ship, but let's give me those barrels. Give me those barrels. Take the lumber, load the water. Standard. Now that we got him out of the way, he's not going to be chasing us anymore. That's good. Debark. Go ashore. Right here. Fix. I'm going to use a little bit of those, lumbers. Make sure our ships have full mobility. Good. Transfer men. Where are we at? We need 3 more, so that's going to put us at 68. There we go. 60, 60, 60. Sail, please. That's where Acapulco would be. That's the side I gotta come down. But they said northwest, so... I'm assuming there's no way through Central America. I'm going all the way around. That's why I'm staying with the low manpower in the 80 days. I mean, what? I mean caught up in seaweed. Bark. Go ashore. Fix. Whoa! That was crazy. I've never had that happen before. That was spooky. Guys, we basically lost a ship there. If I didn't have the lumber, we'd be done. You'd have to scrap it. You'd have to scrap the whole ship. I don't like that at all. Save game. Alright, let's continue going down here. Check the land. Gotcha. Seaweed, good night. No way to get around that. We gotta go all the way around. We got a port. Let's check and see what it is. Panama. Good. Port. Now what? Granada. Whoa, what is this? Tiptoe Tom. I'll try to get in position to take him out. Let me save this. How about a taste of justice, pirate? Alright, we have initiative. But I don't know if it's going to be enough to take his ship out. 38? Yeah. Tricky. Alright, 20. What else you got? 50? Will this come right up alongside him? Yes, it will. I don't know if Jose's gonna get the killing blow on that. Not gonna let me turn my ship on that. 12. Oh no, I hit the button! Ah! I'm gonna reset that. I had him. Oh, I had him. I accidentally pressed the B button, guys. Shh. Alright, let's do that again. So let's see here. 1, 2... Here. Starboard stern. Now let me think about this for a second. Can I do this a little differently? Can I go here and here? Leave it open for my flagship to take that shot? That might be a better deal. 20 is doable. Come about on this guy. I don't know if we're going to get 2 ships out of this, but I'm going to try. There we go. There it is. That's where I'd hit the B button, and I was so mad about it. Okay. Note to self, your crew really does affect your cannon. And by having 40 less men, it's almost like a 40% less damage on my ship's firing on these guys. I don't like it. It has definitely evened up the odds, though, in that I can't one-shot these guys anymore. Hit him. 38. Keep going. Broadside this guy. Yep. Well, the dragon is still doing enough damage. Alright, take that money off that guy. It's his gold that I want. What if I have to go to a port that has no inn? The 16,000 could be the big difference between food and no food. We have used a bunch of food just getting here, so load those up. They're gonna keep sending ships at me, I know it. Pirates are just gonna keep coming out of nowhere. The lumber, however, is also very valuable. I can't believe I just used all my lumber on a broken rudder. How does that happen? Tiptoe, Tom. Well, tiptoe on this. We're getting out of here. Check that land. I am going around, right? Yeah, no choice. That up there I think might be Santo Domingo. You want to go look? We're going over on the length, guys. This is too much. It's too much cool stuff going on. Is that Domingo? Jamaica. That's Santo Domingo up there. You wanna go? Got the time. Do we? That's Jamaica. This has got to be it up here. I've been to Jamaica. They drive real wild up in Jamaica. Maybe it's there. I'm gonna check that next screen. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright. Let's still keep moving now. Should we increase our manpower in Jamaica? 73 days? 119? No, we're good. As long as you don't run into a storm, you're gonna be fine. There it is. Yep. That's where you sell the firearms and you buy the coral. So remember this. What's the survey on this? North 10, West 75. Come back for that later. Wow, we're finding all the ports. Caracas. This is good. That means that we're just by Colombia. Pushing through. Oh, no. They keep coming, don't they? Keep coming. Please don't be a pirate. Yeah, goldmonger. I'm not gonna fight them. I'm not gonna fight these pirates. I've got work to do. You're just gonna have to keep searching for me, goldmonger, because I got things that I've got to get done. Got here wind current. I'm not even gonna look. I don't care who it is. It's probably goldmonger still. I've got the map. Just gotta find the location. It would make sense that that location is in the Andes in Chile. It had that mountain outcropping. Alright, info, land. I doubt this goes through, but I'm gonna look. Yeah, that's not gonna go through. That's like the mouth of the Amazon right there. Alright, order, distribute. Give the guys some money. Done good work. I need to keep them happy with where we're going. Imagine it being 1506 and I'm telling them to sail around down here. Pirates of the Caribbean, boys. Goldmonger is the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm kind of running from him. I could fight him, sure, I could. I got things to do. There it is. Finally make it around. Okay. This is Brazil. Which, being that I'm from Portugal, you'd think there should be a port here in Brazil that I could stop at, that they'd be real happy to see me. Not finding that port right now. I can't believe my guy got stuck in seaweed. Are you kidding me? Gotta stay off the coastline. We got a port. We got a port. Nambuco. Let's stop there. I think I gotta pause it here, guys. I gotta take a break on this stream for now. I got some stuff I gotta do. This is a good suspicious port, though. I'll give you that. Let's check this. Siren. That's weird. Ask one of the sailors. I will. Northwest. Of course it is. 8,000. I'm gonna go 70 on everybody. Just so I've got the manpower to fight these guys. Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go 78 up here. Let's check and see if there's any repairs needed. Yep. Cool. We're gonna restock food and water. I'm gonna have to see you guys for part 13 in order to find where this map goes. I hate to leave it on a cliffhanger, but we've already gone like 2 hours on this one. Stock water. Just load the water here. Load the water here. Go ahead with the food. 20 is fine. Just pay it. Okay, ship is full. Alright, this is where we're gonna hold off, everybody. Alright, thanks for watching part 12. Check in real quick. Part 13 is going to start off real fast. We're going to circle around and we're going to find that spot on the map. I'm guessing it's somewhere in Chile in the Andes. We'll see you guys for that part. Take care. See you then.